Hello, it's April 26th, 2011, Tuesday afternoon. Thought I'd take this opportunity to kind of catch you up on things. I know it's been a while since I've, done a video, and so I thought, well, today's a good day. I think I'll catch you up on everything that's going on. Let's start with the novel. The novel is out there circulating, looking for a publisher. Out at a couple right now, and have received a few rejection letters. Comes with the territory. The economy, what it is, publishers looking for certain things, maybe their list is short, whatever reason. You just have to let those bounce off of you and continue to move forward. However, there's one publisher who does have the entire manuscript, which when you're circulating and trying to sell a novel, generally what a publisher will ask for is a brief synopsis of what the novel is about, and anywhere from the first chapter to the first 3 chapters to get a sense of the writer's style, to see if it's fits with what the synopsis is about, see where it's going, where the story's going, where the writer's taking the story, and just to see if it's going to be a fit for the publisher. So that's what I've been sending out, and like I said, I've gotten some rejections back. However, one publisher has requested the entire novel, so if that's out there, we'll keep our fingers crossed, and maybe we'll have some good news on that front. Second, I've become a Yahoo contributor. That's been kind of interesting because it gives me another avenue in which I can write and put it out there. I get a little payment for it. It's definitely not there to do for the money, but it's it's you're getting paid something. But more importantly, you're getting the exposure and you're getting your work out there, and helping to develop a name for yourself. So I've done. There's 2 ways that they pay these things. One is based on performance pay, and they do that. How many times the story or the article is viewed on the website. And the other is as a flat rate, and like I say, it's based on the assignment. The first assignment that I accepted was a first-person account of whether the higher cost of a hybrid vehicle pays itself off over time due to the higher miles per gallon and gas efficiency. And I've had my Prius since November of 2001. It's a 2001 Prius, and since I bought it, I put a little notebook in there, and every time I fill up with gasoline, I indicate how many gallons I put in it, how many miles we've gone, that sort of thing. So I have this almost 10-year record of what my car has done, and so I felt that was a natural fit for me to write, and I did. It's a performance pay, and I think I've made all of about $0.10 on it. Of the 3 articles, it's the one that has been viewed the least, which is kind of surprising. But then maybe you'll figure out why. I don't know why it's the lowest of the 3, but maybe you'll have an opinion as to why after you hear the other 2. The second one I took was a flat rate $5 piece. It was for Yahoo Sports, and it was a fan perspective. This year, Major League Soccer had expanded and added 2 new teams, the Portland Timbers and the Vancouver Whitecaps. And they've announced that next year the Montreal will have a franchise. So that'll put 19 franchises in Major League Soccer, which leaves open the opportunity for the 20th franchise, so that you've got a nice even number. So the assignment was to write an argument as to why your hometown should have that 20th franchise. So I did. I wrote on the why Detroit should be awarded the next Major League Soccer franchise. Again, I'll refer you to the article so that you can go take a look at it and see for yourself. That one has, though it was a flat rate $5, that one has, last time I looked, over 2,000 hits to it. So, that's not too bad, I guess, for a Major League Soccer fan post on Yahoo. it's definitely the article that has had the most exposure of the three. The third one, what the assignment was to take a photograph and write a short story about it. And so what I did is I took a photograph that I had taken on our way back from Fort Mitchell, Kentucky last year when we were down for my nephew's, Alex, his high school graduation party. And this was in June of last year. And if you've ever traveled down I-75, just north of Cincinnati, there's this church. And they had this statue. I mean, it was, I think, about 6 stories tall. And it came up out of the ground, and it was of Jesus holding out his arms up like this. And it was affectionately known as Touchdown Jesus down there. Well, a couple weeks before we went down for Alex's graduation party, lightning struck it and burnt it to the ground. So what I did was, on our way back home, I was on the passenger side and took a photograph of what remained, which kind of looks like basically its frame, which was basically kind of like goalposts. So the name of the story is Mother Nature Makes the Extra Point, and it's out there, and it's done about twice as well as the Prius piece. So I think I've made almost a quarter on that one, but it's been fun so far, and I plan on doing some more with it. With Borders closing so many stores, and the one closest to me in Utica, I've kind of overdone it and overspent my budget on books, and because they were gradually, the discounts were gradually getting better, and of course, the quality of the book went first, and then what remained went down to where they were like $3 or $4 left, $3 or $4 a piece for that last couple of days that it was open. So I kind of overindulged, picking up perhaps some books that I wouldn't have normally picked up, but added to the library. As you see behind me too, I've kind of picked up some of the shelves too as they liquidated. You can see some photos on my Facebook page about my new office set up with the new Borders shelves now in here, so it's kind of like a little mini Borders. But anyway, one of the books I picked up was this book called Crafting the Personal Essay, a guide for writing and publishing creative nonfiction by Dinty W. Moore. There's the cover. And this is not a genre or anything I'd ever considered writing, or personal essays or what they call creative nonfiction, but in looking at it, it's something that I can write and put out on the Yahoo Contributor Network, because the Yahoo Contributor Network is not just for assignments. They put those assignments out there, but if you've got something else and you want to publish it, you can go ahead and put that out there. So after reading this, and you see I'm about halfway through it, it's been turning in my mind a few things, so it's like I can do some of this as well. I do have a couple of ideas. In fact, one I drafted yesterday, a rough draft of one that needs some polish, and my hope is maybe by the end of the week or over the weekend I'll have it polished up and out there for you to take a look at. But all of the Yahoo contributor stuff, if you're on my Facebook page, my writer Facebook page, I do have a note in there that has a link to each of the stories. So you can view all of those there, or at least go to them. So that's kind of what's going on there. We're waiting for the Michigan Bar Journal short story competition. I believe 2 years ago when I won it, it was like in June, then I got an email saying that I made the first cut. So it's still a little ways off. So we just kind of sit tight and let that happen. What else is happening? The Caps have advanced. Good for them. That's a team that I think is going to win the Stanley Cup. I hope they do. Alexander Ovechkin is the best hockey player out there. I'd almost we'll see how his longevity goes. If he continues to play the way he plays for another 10 years or so, he could be considered the best player of all time. He's got the scoring ability, the ability to make the plays, the passes and whatnot. He hits. He's sort of like a Gordie Howe, though Gordie Howe was much more, you know, easygoing and fluid. Ovechkin is enthusiastic. This guy, you can tell he just loves the game. He loves when goals are scored, whether he scores them or when somebody else scores them. And, you know, what the Caps have done this year is spent the year learning how to play defense. They, in the past, with their young gunners like Ovechkin and Backstrom and Semin, they played like the Wayne Gretzky Oilers in their early days, when, you know, they try to win games 8-7, whereas that doesn't work in the playoffs. So this year the Capitals learned how to play defense, and by doing so, they haven't scored as many goals as they have in the past, but at the same time they have significantly cut the numbers of goals against. So they are the real deal. They are the threat this year. I think they, the way they put away the Rangers, I thought, you know, they're the team. They're going to be the team for the Cup, and hopefully for a long time, as long as Ovechkin stays there. Major League Soccer's underway. Love. I am so envious of Portland. The two new teams, the Vancouver Whitecaps and Portland Timbers, are not new teams. They're new teams to Major League Soccer, but by far they are not new teams. They've been around since the old North American Soccer League back in the late 70s, early 80s. And when that league folded, those two teams in Seattle Sounders stayed as franchises, and they basically, you know, continued to play. They created smaller leagues that these teams were in, and so their fan base is well established by 20 years or so. So when I saw the Vancouver home game, I was excited. They're an exciting little team. The fans were well into it. It was exciting. But Portland, if you get a chance to catch a Portland Timbers home game on TV, check it out. You know, even if it takes a couple 5 minutes to watch them. Those fans have got to be the best. I am envious. I'm a Crew fan, only because, again, Detroit doesn't have a team here. You know, and the Hudson Street Hooligans and the Nordic in that one corner is awesome for the Crew, but, you know, magnify. They fill their stadium. They're singing throughout. They're on their feet throughout. It is. You know, I would love to have a chance to go to a game there. That would be just a thrill to be in that stadium when the Timbers are playing. So my hope is the Timbers will be coming to Columbus in July. I think it's July 23rd. So I'm kind of hoping I can get tickets and go down to that game. But we'll wait and see how that all pans out. So that's how things are going with me. Hope all is going well with you. I'm probably pretty close to my 15 minutes, which is all YouTube allows me to have a video up there for. So you take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.